couple of brands that we have currently worked in terms of repositioning their retail design identity. The initial brief is very tech driven. The online and offline travel journey for the customer, they would want it to be very seamless and they want it to be the same. But when we are executing, probably they have moved that to phase 2, and both our clients that we are working currently have moved it to the phase 2. I think there is a little bit of challenge at that phase where we want to actually, make especially in the apparel industry, if you really want to get it visible for the customer in terms of experience. So it's taking a little bit more time than what we had expected. At the same time, what we are seeing right now in the electronics and consumer durables, they're very open in terms of having tech, and whether it is just about digital or even if it is an intervention of light. Your light systems, which is not the task lighting that we're talking about. When we're talking about window display or visual merchandising or the entire language within the store, they want to have a digital integration of lights within the space. That is something that we are seeing that we move faster. For the design team, I think they're super excited and they really want to bring a different experience at least for customers in the retail scenario. But the challenge is also there when we are looking at design service providers. We have very few, like you had Samsung as one of the teams that we had collaborated when we did a large digital backdrop, which you see today in the retail, which is in the mass bracket. You will see they call it digital, but then you will have a panel, a television panel or an LED panel put there 55 inches. But here, that's not what we're looking at, right? And driving content on that. We are looking at a little bit more larger panels. Like I think I can name Ozorte as a brand where we've seen tech innovation really done to an experience where visually you're seeing the change. You're also pushing window display visual merchandising to the next level. And you're also seeing transactions within the trial room going to the next level. Like we've seen at least 4 to 5 brands talking. But when you bring it to the table, then there is a challenge to convert it into one. That's where I see. Yes, absolutely. Store design CapEx goes up, also puts pressure on the brand in terms of bringing in the sales, return on investment. The entire channel get quite in a stress. It's also a mindset that if you are increasing the CapEx, which is the initial in the business plan, the return on investment, which is probably, you can look at any of the sheets provided by the brands, and during discussions, we've seen a minimum of 2 years of return on investment. When your increase of that CapEx, you're looking at store per se, not brand. They're not looking at brand building. You're not looking at marketing. All of those activities are not being taken considered. When you look at per store, how the performance of that store is. They are looking at again what is the cost incurred for that store, and if by any chance the store gets delayed by 60 days, even the revenue generated on that 60 days is being dropped into the CapEx sheet. I think it is difficult, but of late, I think recently I don't know, there is a lot of these conferences held for digital technology innovation. I think that is a platform which I have urged the design team to track and go and see, because when there is a requirement and then you are looking out for it, I think there is a challenge. So execution projects are not available with them as a case study. It is absolutely required, because as designers come out from the academic industry and they're moving into working space, right? Everything is very hypothetical. Everything is very online, internet driven, and we only wish and do. There's so much of case studies of innovation that we see. But in reality, is it easily accessible to us? Now, for a show like this, that is very, very important. Only then design agencies are able to go there and see. Obviously, we are probably 12 months ahead of what we want to do. We are thinking, okay, can we do this? Can we do this? And then we have some brands executed some 3 examples of what we think we should have done. The Middle East is much ahead. Like you have tech integration inside the trial rooms, which is far more efficient when it comes to women shopping. And I think women consumers really need that enhancement of digital intervention because it's a lot more easier for them to understand what is the right fit for them. It's just not about fashion trend. Even if you take fashion trend, it is because the bandwidth of product lines that you can see in a physical retail space versus what the brand can offer to the customer on a digital space is much more. Your consumption is more, so you see more. So in that sense, ideally a platform which will bring all technologies together, possibilities, collaborations, partnerships, also look at business partnerships, also look at execution partnerships, it's very much required.